Hi everybody, here we are again. So I'm going to go through the colors now and then talk a little bit about how you do some of the unusual colors because that seems to come up, things like maroon and teal and chartreuse. How do you sign those? I'm doing these videos in mirror, which means that my image is in a mirror image of what I'm actually doing, so that you don't have to translate in your head. If you're right-handed, just copy me. If you're left-handed, you're going to have to do the opposite. But if I talk about dominant and non-dominant, dominant means whatever your writing hand or spelling hand is. If you are right-handed, you are right-hand dominant. If you're left-handed, you're left-hand dominant. And invariably someone always asks me, what if I'm ambidextrous? If you are ambidextrous, truly and honestly can use either hand comfortably, use your right hand. Using your left hand, even deaf signers who are left-handed naturally will sometimes use their left hand as their dominant hand only when spelling and use their right hand as their dominant naturally because it's a little bit strange for someone who's reading your signing because they're naturally tending to look towards your right hand. If you are left-handed though, sign with your left hand. When I say dominant, that means your left. When I say dominant side of your body, it means your left side of your body. If you are right-handed, when I say dominant, it means right hand. When I say dominant side of the body, it means your right side. When I say non-dominant side, it means your left side. Okay. You also need to know your alphabet and your letters in order to do your colors. So that would be very helpful. And if you aren't feeling real good about your alphabet yet, back up and go do the alphabet video. And then come back and do this one. And we're going to start. I'm going to talk about several of the elements that make up a sign. This is linguistics here for anyone who's just super excited by linguistics like me. We talked about this briefly in class. There is the hand shape, and a lot of them are going to be shapes of letters in this case. Not all of them. There are shapes in ASL that are not letters, but we can get into that as we go along more. We're going to talk about location. Some things are going to be on your face, some things are going to be on your body, some things are going to be neutral in space. We're going to talk about the palm orientation. That's important and it's tough for a lot of people. So I'm going to add that information in when I give you a sign and try to be very careful because changing your palm orientation at best is going to make it look wrong and at worst is going to change the meaning of certain signs. So palm orientation, this is your palm facing out. So if I say make the letter B with palm facing out, here you are. Here's the letter B, that's your hand shape, palm facing out. And I say put it on your chest. That's your location. So those are the three elements we're going to focus on when we're doing this. So we're going to start with your face. I'm going to start at the top of your body. We're going to move down, and I'm going to do the colors in groups based on their locations, which might make it easier to remember them. If you can just remember which colors go in each group, it'll be a little bit easier. So we're going to start with black. There's only one color that is in this particular location. So black is going to be your index finger. You're going to start from the non-dominant side of your body. So I'm going to my left side, even though in your screen it looks like I'm going to my right because I'm mirrored. I'm going to touch my eyebrow, and I'm going to come across my body towards my dominant side. I'm just going to leave my finger in a single shape. It's not going to change shape. Across both my eyebrows, black. And that's it. That's the only one that is in that particular location in that particular movement. Black. Goes across. Now we're going to move down slightly and we're going to do two signs, brown and tan, that are going to have the same movement, the same location, and the same palm orientation. I'm sorry, I left out one of our elements. There's 4 elements we're going to focus on. Movement is the 4th one. So brown and tan are going to share body location, movement, palm orientation, but they're going to change their hand shape. They're both going to be down the side of your face. This is the dominant side of your face. If you're right-handed, it is the right side of your face. If you're left-handed, it's the left side. Brown is going to be the letter B. It's going to move from about your temple down the side of your face. And you can think of it like sideburns, maybe. Brown and tan helps you. Brown. Now tan is going to be the same thing, except we're going to use a T for tan. There's your T, tan, brown and tan. So far we have black up here, we have brown, and we have tan down the side of our face. Now there's going to be 3 signs, and the next section of our face is going to be on your lips. The 3 signs on our lips are red, pink, and orange. So to start with, red and pink are both going to have the same motion, the same location, the same palm orientation. Is going to be palm in, palm towards your body. Red is going to be a single finger, the same as black. I'm just going to draw it across your lips and down your chin. Red. You can do it once, you can do it a couple times. That one's not real precise. Red. Pink, you're going to make the letter K. Technically it's a P, except P is upside down, so I'm going to call it a K. It's going to be 2 fingers, your thumb on the middle knuckle of your second finger. Turn your palm. If you're right-handed, your palm is going to face to your right so that your middle finger can brush down. It's not your index finger. That's red. Pink is your middle finger brushing down your lips and your chin. Pink. The third sign is going to change hand position and movement completely, or hand shape and movement. Same position. You're going to make an O. This is orange. You're just going to squeeze it in front of your mouth. Orange. Orange. And a memory trick I've used with people in the past is you're squeezing a juicy orange into your mouth. Orange. Orange. And that's it for your lips. So we have black on the top of your head. We have brown and tan in this family on the side of your face. We have 3 in the family around your lips. Red, pink, orange. We have 2 more that we're going to do around your face and head. These are both going to go from your ear. And you can think of these are the jewelry signs, your fancy silver and gold from your fancy earrings. You're going to point to your ear first. Then you're going to pull away. And for gold, you're going to sign Y and shake it, which is also the sign for yellow, which we'll get to in a minute. But make sure you touch your ear first and then pull away. And like I talked about in the alphabet video, for those of you who didn't use the alphabet video, when we start out in a language, we tend to be very precise and very rigid in our pronunciation and our execution of the language, and as we become more natural speakers, we become less precise, become slightly more sloppy, slightly more lazy, we blend things together. So when you're learning these signs, you want to be as precise and clean as possible so that as you progress and you get more sloppy and more degraded in your precision, your signs still look like the signs they're supposed to be. If you start out sloppy because you see someone else signing more sloppily, don't imitate that. Start out very precise, and then you will end up in that place that that person is signing later as a natural progression. So for you, when you're starting, you point to your ear, you pull away, and you form a Y and make yellow. Yellow. Or I'm sorry, gold. This is gold. So earring yellow is gold. Now the same thing for silver. We're going to point to your ear, you're going to pull away, and you're going to do an S for silver and shake it. So now we've got earring silver. So those are your jewelry colors. Gold, silver. Okay, so that's it for the face. Let's do it one more time. We're going to do black across your eyebrows, brown and tan down the side of your face, brown, tan. On your lips you have 3, red, pink, and orange. Then off of your ear, gold, silver. And that's it for the head. Now we're going to go to the body. I'm going to scoot back a little bit so you can see my body well. There's 2 signs in this body area. The first one is going to be white. You're going to make this, got hair on my fingers, talking hand. This is your shape, that you're going to start with this shape and it's going to close to this shape. But your palm orientation is going to be in. So you're going to start in and you're actually touch your body, touch your chest, and you're going to pull out into that closed, it's kind of a squished O. It's called a flattened O. White. Now Barb and I have different ways of signing this. She signs white and then into your face, white, which is perfectly acceptable, and I always default to a deaf person's sign usage. What I've always used is simply white, and use this to mean the race white. So if you catch me just using white, it still means white. It's just because I forgot that Barb has a different usage. So white and white are both the same thing. If you see other people signing white, it still means the same thing, white or white. The other sign on in front of your body, this one doesn't touch. You're going to use two hands. This is gray. You're going to open your fingers slightly and just let your fingers pass in between each other. This is different from doesn't matter and any other sign, which they bump each other. You want them to pass in between. Gray. Kind of like passing clouds. This is gray. And actually raise it up this high. It's kind of down here. I was trying to catch my camera. So gray. Okay. So we have white, white, or white, and we have gray. All right, from the top. Black, brown and tan, red, pink, and orange, gold and silver, white, gray. All right. And now the last category of signs are going to be signed out in neutral space, which is this kind of wherever your arm and hand naturally fall. Should be kind of right in front of your shoulder, but not pulled back, just naturally in a comfortable position somewhere out in space in front of your dominant shoulder. These are the rest of the colors. Blue, green, oh I'm sorry, this is a blue, B for blue, G for green, yellow, Y for yellow, purple, P for purple. And that's it. So let's do these again. We've got blue, green, yellow, purple. And then in front of the body signs, we have gray, white, or white. And then mouth signs, we have red, pink, orange, side of the face, brown, tan, off the ear, gold, silver, and off the head, black. There you go. Here's the sign for colors. It's all the colors of the rainbow right on your lips. It's like Skittles. Colors. And if you want to make a color such as turquoise or teal or chartreuse or puce or any of those secondary, slightly strange terminology for colors, they're basically blends of colors. So think about what you would do to describe that color instead of using the actual term for the color. So if you wanted to say turquoise or teal, you could describe it as blue-green or greenish-blue. So that descriptive is what we're going to use in sign language. We're going to say greenish-blue, and you can kind of say this kind of means, kind of a mixy thing. Green-blue, green-blue, or you could say blue-green, blue-green, right? You could say maroon, kind of a red-purple mix, red-purple, okay? So yellow-green. That's how you would create more complex descriptions of colors, okay? And that is all of your colors for today. I will see you around next time. Ta.